Welcome, YouTube. My name's Beth. So today we're going to take a practice in yogic breath and then a just brief introduction to beginner meditation. And we can pair this with anything I have on this channel, or if we just want to breathe and meditate, right? So we can have anything we need to be comfortable. So any type of blanket, pillow, if you have something to cover the eyes. If you have any essential oils, so I really like to pair oil with practice. And when I talk about oils, I like to talk about emotional healing and wellness. So today, to meditate and to breathe, I chose lemongrass. Lemongrass is the oil that helps to cleanse any negative or toxic energy from the body. So anything that you have, you can hit pause to get your hands on it. And welcome back. Beginner to yogic breath. So when we begin to breathe, it's found that the best way to begin to breathe is on our back because our spine's supported and we can really connect to our yogic 3-part breath. But we don't need to be on our back. So if we stay in easy seated, take a nice long spine. And then if we want to come to our back, we come nice and safe, right? We can use our props in any way just to support the body. And we'll talk about just an introduction to our yogic breath, and then we'll start to meditate. So if we're on our backs or we're easy seated, let's draw our palms, face them up. We're going to connect to our yogic breath, which is our 3-part breath. So we start pulling our air from the base of our diaphragm as we breathe so deep. That belly starts to expand. We notice our ribs expanding, and then the last thing to lift is our chest. And then take a little pause. So kind of imagine the pause is up at the top, hovering at the crown of the head. And then on that nice long exhale, imagine the air going down the back of the spine. But we're also going to feel the belly start to contract. So let's do that. Again and again, notice how the breath makes you feel. So that little pause at the top of your inhale and the little pause at the bottom of the exhale is just a little feedback time to notice how that breath made you feel. So our yogic breath is that 3-part breath, really using our diaphragm to breathe. Most of us only really breathe from the upper portion of our lungs. So the yogic breath is a much more efficient way to breathe. Drawing that breath deep from the diaphragm. It helps to strengthen our core as we're breathing in and out. We're using our entire torso to breathe. So if we're on our back, we notice the ebb and flow of our breath. We notice the entire back expanding. And with that 3-part breath, belly expanding, ribs, chest, we connect it to that nose breath, right in through the nose. Close down the back of the throat, your glottis, and on your exhale, we start to listen for your whisper. So Ujjayi breath in Sanskrit translates as whisper breath. So just start to notice the breath. Draw the breath in deeper without forcing the breath. As we begin to practice our breath, that little pause at the top of the inhale and the little pause at the bottom of the exhale might be able to get a little bit longer. A couple more rounds. Allowing that belly to expand fully. So whenever your inhale happens, notice that belly expanding like we're blowing up a balloon. Ribs, chest, using the entire torso. Filling and then emptying. Breath, it gives us something to focus on, right? We can imagine the breath coming up the front of the body. Little pause. The breath leading down the back. Maybe even out the tailbone. Take one more round of yogic breath. And then we're going to start to settle in to our beginner meditation. So we might breathe in so deep, open the mouth, take a releasing exhale. And then in meditation, we can be anywhere where we can feel comfortable. So we can be in easy seated, palms face up, long spine, or we can stay on our backs. And we're going to spend at least 5 minutes here. So again, we can come back to this whenever we want a guided meditation, or we can do this on our own. Just going to bring awareness to exactly where our body is connected to the earth. So just notice. So meditation is about becoming acutely aware of what is going on within you. So some of us think meditation is about drowning out all our distractions, right? We should have no noise, no distraction. It should be in this perfect environment. So we think, wow, we're in this pandemic now, we're at home, we could have a house full of people, and we're thinking our studio's closed, our gym is closed where we practice yoga, and so we think it's impossible. How can we meditate? So know that meditation is not about finding this perfect environment where there's no distractions. It's about becoming aware of the distractions. Yeah, for sure. So whenever you discover a distraction, whether it be a noise, a thought, discomfort, acknowledge that distraction. But keep the acknowledgement brief. What meditation helps us with is clarity, and to eventually find our inner peace. So we're going to start to slow our breath. We're going to let go of that yogic breath, that 3-part breath. And we're going to find our most natural state of breath. So that happens automatically. We don't need to think about it, right? That's the breath that puts us to sleep at night, wakes us up in the morning. So we're going to use this practice of meditation not only to quiet the mind, but to help us physically, mentally, and emotionally. So So whether it be we're an athlete and we want better performance, whether we want more clarity in our most challenging yoga postures, whether we want to do better on a test, whether we want to let go of fear and anxiety, meditation helps us with all that. It helps us with anger management. It helps us with addiction. So there's so many benefits to meditation. It helps to lower our blood pressure, release stress. It helps to build and strengthen our immune system. I could go on and on with the benefits of meditation. But I'm going to pause there. Coming back to our most natural state of breath, stay there. A gentle reminder to notice any distractions. Acknowledge them, but keep those distractions brief, right? So meditation is focusing really on one thing. We're going to keep it simple and just focus on our most natural state of breath. Beginner to meditation. stay right where we are. Let's start to bring awareness back to our conscious breath. So breathing in deeper through the nose. We might start to wiggle our fingers and our toes. If we chose to meditate on our back, we might begin to engage the core and gently bring one knee in at a time to the chest, and then noticing maybe spreading the toes wide, maybe rolling the ankles, and then check in. If your tailbone is connected to the earth, it might feel really nice to rock side to side. As we're re-emerging, let's find one thing that you're grateful for and start to breathe it in. So deep through the nose, and then open the mouth. Exhale to a complete empty. If it feels good, even stick the tongue out. And then if that felt great, let's do it again. Inhale deeper. Maybe something different you're grateful for. Open the mouth. And you're ready to re-emerge. Find your side lying fetal. So if you need more energy, choose your right side. And if you need more peace, choose your left. So our hips are stacked, our knees are stacked, our core is strong. This is our safest way to rise. Use your own. Push yourself back up. Thanks for joining in, YouTube. I hope that you subscribe and join in for all my other formats. Let's seal this breath and meditation by inhaling our arms up. Look up if that feels good. Bring the neck to neutral. Exhale, hands to the heart. I'm grateful for you. Until I see you again, have a grateful day.